32 Indian fishermen were arrested in operations conducted in the sea area of Deft Island at dawn today. Navy media spokesperson Commander Kosala Warnakulasuriya added that 8 boats were also seized in this operation. He added that the fishermen and the boats were brought to the naval base at Kankasanture. Meanwhile, another 41 Indian fishermen who violated the maritime boundary were arrested in the seas of Thalaimana. The Navy media spokesperson said steps were taken to hand over the fishermen to the fisheries inspector in Mannar. He added that the fishermen were arrested for violating the maritime boundary and violating a bilateral agreement to not use prohibited fishing methods. The Minister of Fisheries says steps will be taken to release Indian fishermen taken into custody for violating the Sri Lankan maritime boundary as soon as possible following legal proceedings. The Secretary to the Ministry, DMRB Disanayaka, said that these steps are to be taken as a goodwill measure for the betterment of bilateral relations. He, however, added that hasty steps will not be taken to release fishing boats and other equipment that has been seized, further noting that all measures taken with regard to the Indian fishermen are being undertaken on the orders of the Attorney General. The Ministry of Fisheries said they have requested Indian authorities to release 94 Sri Lankan fishermen and 17 boats currently in Indian custody as soon as possible. The committee of officials appointed to resolve the Indo-Lanka fisheries dispute is due to convene once again next month. The Fisheries Ministry says Indian authorities have invited them to attend this meeting. Meanwhile, Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Jayalalitha Jayaram has requested Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi to provide a permanent solution to prevent the arrest of fishermen from the state by the Sri Lankan Navy. In a letter to the Prime Minister, she notes that 82 fishermen were arrested off the coasts of Delft and Thalaimana. The Hindu newspaper reports that the fishermen arrested by the Navy hail from Rameshwaram and Jagadapatnam. The Tamil Nadu Chief Minister informs the Prime Minister in her letter that the dispute can be resolved through the requisitioning of the Kachativu Islet and bilateral talks. Indian media reports say the fishing community in Rameshwaram has commenced a strike demanding the release of fishermen in Sri Lankan custody.